Welcome to the event tonight, to the awards banquet, our annual awards banquet. Would you please stand with me for the posting of our colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention. Forward march. Honor guard, post the colors. Honor guard, take position. Honor guard, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor guard, at ease. Honor guard, about face. Forward march.
Please be seated. We'd like to welcome everybody to this annual awards banquet. For those first time that you've been here, it's just a time for us to be able to recognize the amazing work that our staff does throughout all agencies of Cherokee County. We know law enforcement is one of the professions that often isn't recognized as and thanked for the job we do. But as you walk around and you see people throughout the community, and just the support we got here tonight from the members of this church taking their time on Thursday night, we are appreciated. And this is a way for us as administrators to come together tonight to show our pride in our staff that does a great job every day. And from our office to dispatch to detention, we are grateful and very appreciative of everything that you all do. And tonight, as we do give out these awards, we want you to realize the importance that we feel towards each and every one of you. Although not everybody might not be receiving an award tonight, you all are a vital part of our agencies. And without you, none of us could survive. None of us would make it, whether it be a sheriff or chief of police. We can't make it without our staff and without what you guys do on a daily basis. So thank you very much to our patrolmen, to our line staff, to our detention, to our dispatch. Thank you for all that you do on behalf of, again, of the command staff of each of these agencies. We are thankful for that. And as we get started tonight with the awards, it's important that we remember that we are here to give awards to those that have done things that we can recognize. But I think we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize also that with it being Police Week, those that have given the ultimate sacrifice, those in law enforcement that have paid the price, those that some of us, some of you and some of us have served with and been through the ranks, and as we watched and as we were with them as that last moment as they served and gave that ultimate sacrifice. So tonight, I'd like to take just a moment as we take a moment of silence as we just recognize and just remember that this is a tough and difficult job, and that it's something that we need to take serious and something that we do, but it's also a calling and an honor that all of us have put this badge on. It's an honor to wear it and an honor for us to serve. Please, moment of silence. Final thing before we start with our awards is sitting out here in this room with us tonight, not only the ones that are serving, not only the ones that are here with us that wear the badge with me or work with us, but more importantly, this job takes a toll on a group that we often overlook, and that is the families. So the families that are out here represented tonight, the families that are sitting with us tonight, thank you so much for what you've done and for giving of your loved one into this profession. Because the sacrifice, the kids' games that are missed, the family events that are called on or missed because we are called out at all hours, all different times. Families, thank you so much for your support and for what you do. We couldn't do our job without you. So next to speak and presentation of awards will be Columbus Police Department, Columbus Police Chief Kyle Clark.
Thank you, Sheriff. The Columbus Police Department, we're kind of right in the middle of revamping some of ours. So we're kind of basing this off of the 3 categories that we currently have as part of our policy. The first is the Exceptional Service Award, which is defined as the exceptional efforts in effective policing when an officer demonstrates a commitment that goes above and beyond what is expected in department initiatives, community policing strategies, or various field operations. This award serves as a testament to the valuable work of a law enforcement professional and encourages a culture of recognition and appreciation within the department. So for that award, if I could have School Resource Officer Arlo Lukey, Officer Marcus Harmon, and Sergeant Preston Hosier. School Resource Officer Arlo Lukey, this is for a grateful appreciation for your dedication and service as the Columbus Police Department School Resource Officer. SRO Lukey has had a significant impact throughout the last year on the Highland School, students, and the Columbus community that is above and beyond what is typically expected of a normal SRO. We recently got a behavioral school that was placed within our community to try to explain what goes in on a daily basis with that school wouldn't even do it justice. He puts in a lot of commitment. He's also been the driving force behind our toy drive that we started doing the last couple of years. So Arlo is a valuable resource both in the community and at the school. So. Second is Officer Marcus Harmon, in recognition of his commitment in making a lasting impact in the department's traffic safety initiative, specifically through impaired driving enforcement. He easily led the department in overall traffic stops and DUI arrests over the last year. And last is Sergeant Preston Hosier, in grateful appreciation of his commitment and contributions to the Columbus Police Department's field training program. Small department, we haven't had an established field training program for a lot of years. It's been problematic, and so we fully established that. Sergeant Hosier has been at the forefront of that in ensuring that officers are not only trained, but going out there with a foundation that sets them up for success. So he's kind of been the driving force behind that, and the product that he's put out there with some of our younger officers is pretty evident that that's a success so far. So we're grateful for his, not only the quality, but also the innovation and effectiveness that he's directed in that program. So. The second is the Award of Merit, which may be awarded to a member of the police department who distinguishes themselves by demonstrating a high degree of personal initiative and exemplary performance in an investigation or an arrest. This award should reflect a highly credible accomplishment where the member successfully concluded a major long-term investigation that has had a tremendous impact on the community or a family, which in turn has substantial and positive impact as a result on the department. So for this, I have two. First is Officer Sierra Hampton. And the second is School Resource Officer Arlo Lukey. Officer Sierra Hampton began working an investigation that was a death investigation ultimately, and ended up through her efforts in that and collaboration with other agencies, led to the arrest and subsequent prison sentence of the offender. Her diligent report, attention to detail, and professional collaboration, again, with agencies was instrumental in the outcome of that investigation. So. The second is School Resource Officer Arlo Luke. He was actually an officer before when he started working this investigation, so this is not related to the school. But this is for his outstanding work in an investigation involving the abuse of a minor child that led to the arrest and subsequent prison sentence. I believe it was just over 7 years, the offender. SRO Lukey's dedication and commitment to the case included numerous interviews and collaboration of evidence and resources that were critical in receiving justice for the minor victim. The two final awards are the letters of commendation, meritorious achievement. These may be awarded to acknowledge outstanding performance, bravery, or exceptional conduct by officers. These letters document specific actions that meet high standards of police work, typically demonstrating outstanding and exemplary service, especially in difficult or dangerous situations, or actions that go above and beyond the call of duty, showing swift skill and experience to potentially save lives or prevent others from imminent danger. So for this, again, I've got Officer Sierra Hampton, and Officer Marcus Harmon. On March 18th of this year, at approximately 0340 hours, Sierra was notified of a working structure fire in the 200 block of North Parmenter in Columbus. She immediately responded to the location, and upon arriving on scene, she observed a two-story home fully engulfed in flames. At that time, 20 to 40 mile an hour winds were reported. Realizing that the adjacent structure was in danger, she immediately took action, alerting the homeowner and getting them up and getting them to safety before the house caught on fire, and ultimately they would not have been aware. Again, I was contacted by multiple personnel that were on scene that night, including the family, and they were very, very thankful and grateful for Sierra's actions that night, and on the morning to allow them to focus their efforts on the first structure fire and not having to contemplate the horrible possibility of being unaware of the inherent dangers that had the home continue to catch fire. So. Second one is on April 7th of this year at approximately 2300 hours. Officer Harmon observed some taillights in the middle of the roadway just east of our jurisdiction, actually, out by the cemeteries that we patrol and secure every night. Immediately recognizing something was wrong, investigated further, and realized upon that investigation that an elderly male had wrecked the four-wheeler and was laying in the ditch with some severe injuries to his head and face. Officer Harmon quickly and swiftly shot into action, got personnel that was needed there, and ended up saving, based on what I was given later on by multiple emergency personnel that arrived on scene, said that most likely had the individual not been found by Officer Harmon at that time, he would not have lived throughout the rest of the night. So, based on those actions. Thank you all.
Next will be a presentation from Baxter Springs Police Department. If the ushers can make their way forward, we'll be taking up a love offering for the Baxter Springs Police Department. Sorry, Pastor Mark, I couldn't resist. The first award is the Chief's Achievement Award, and who's receiving that tonight is Ashley Zamora. Ashley, if you could come forward, please.
Are you sure it's me too?
You're the only Ashley Zamora I know.
Beginning in 2024 and continuing into 2025, Ashley Zamora reached out to Chief Jimmy Hamilton to express her desire to serve as a translator for the Baxter Springs Police Department and the Baxter Springs Municipal Court, demonstrating initiative and dedication. Ashley independently completed the necessary certifications to become qualified in this field. After successfully assisting officers on several calls as a translator, Ashley expressed a further interest in joining the Reserve Police Department program. Despite the lengthy and challenging process, she persisted and successfully completed all the requirements, officially joining our Reserve Police Officer Force. For her unwavering commitment, initiative, and outstanding service, Ashley Zamora has been selected by the command staff to receive the Chief's Achievement Award. Her dedication to both her role as translator and her work as a reserve officer exemplifies the professionalism and commitment we value in our department. The next award is the Meritorious Service Award, or a Life-Saving Award, and that's going to be for Randa Andrews. Officer Andrews, words are hard when you're standing up here. Officer Randa Andrews, now Deputy Randa Andrews, she actually served both roles. In the performance of her duties as a patrol officer with the Baxter Springs Police Department, has demonstrated exceptional dedication and bravery through 3 separate incidents and life-saving emergency intervention. In 2 separate calls for service, Officer Andrews responded immediately to individuals in cardiac arrest and administered cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Due to her swift and skilled actions, both the individuals regained a pulse and were successfully revived, directly resulting in restoration of life. In a 3rd incident, Officer Andrews responded to a domestic disturbance involving a shooting. Upon arrival, after the scene was secured, she administered life-saving medical aid to a male subject who had sustained a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Officer Andrews applied pressure to the wound, effectively controlling the bleeding until emergency services arrived. Her decisive and proficient intervention was instrumental in saving the victim's life. For her outstanding service, unwavering composure under pressure, and commitment to protecting and saving lives, Officer Randa Andrews has been selected by the command staff and her peers to receive the Meritorious Service Award. Our next award is the Reserve Officer of the Year. If Officer Calvin Reeser could come forward, please. Calvin Reeser has consistently demonstrated his exceptional value to the Baxter Springs Police Department. His unwavering dedication and willingness to assist officers and the department as a whole exemplify the finest qualities of a reserve officer. Over the past year, Calvin has gone above and beyond his regular duties by taking on additional responsibilities, including serving as a court bailiff, assisting with the DARE program, initiating a program to support community members in emergency situations. These efforts, along with his many other contributions, have earned him the respect and admiration of both command staff and his peers. For these reasons, Calvin has been selected as the 2025 Officer of the Year. Our last award is for Officer of the Year. If Mackenzie Robinson could come forward, please. Over the past year, Officer Mackenzie Robinson has consistently demonstrated exceptional dedication beyond her regular duties. Significantly contributing to various department programs, she successfully secured supplemental funding from the Cherokee County Attorney's Office to attend a drug recognition expert certification training. Despite the rigorous nature of the course, Mackenzie completed it with distinction and earned her certification. Her expertise now serves as a valuable asset to both our department and surrounding agencies. For these reasons and many more, Officer Robinson was selected by command staff and her peers to receive the 2025 Officer of the Year Award. That's all I got.
Brian, I'm not singing, I chickened out.
Oh, you say you would. Just kidding.
Just first of all, I would like to thank everybody for coming tonight. Sheriff Henderson, what an awesome event for you to spearhead and get everybody on board. You know, agencies in this area in Cherokee County are blessed to have a sheriff that's willing to work with the other agencies, some of our smaller agencies, and work as a team together instead of everybody working together. So that's a benefit to everybody that lives in Cherokee County. I'm kind of in a little awkward situation because I've just been on board with Galena since February. And so I really leaned on my command staff and my officers to pick who were going to get these awards. The first people I'd like to come up is my reserves that are sitting back here in the back. I'd like each one of y'all to come up here. Ladies, can you come with me, please? So when I first came to Galena, I was like, so tell me about this reserve program. And so Officer Nelson there was more than happy to tell me about this reserve program. I said, so these guys work for free? Like they just show up and work for free. I'm like, I don't understand that philosophy. But this is a new thing, and I cannot tell you what an asset to the Galena Police Department that having these reserves are, who are willing to come in and work sporting events, work, you know, anything that we need help with. They have other jobs, but they come out and support us and our staff, and that's just something that, to me, goes way above and beyond community service. I mean, that's something that is special, and I'm not used to it. Like I said, it's weird that, you know, we have a hard time paying people good money to come do this job, and to do it for free and to come and help, that's something that's just not heard of. So I wanted to recognize each of them. First, I'd like to recognize Officer Nelson, who he's the spearhead. Like, he keeps these guys and talks with them and has them, you know, make sure that they're there to cover our events, and so he kind of is the head of that program. And if without him, then we don't have these officers, we don't have our reserve officers, we don't have our part-time officers. So I want to thank him for that and recognize each one. This is my active reserves. I have a few others, but these are the ones that show up and have been helping, and I really wanted to recognize them tonight for their efforts and what they do. So Angela Baxter, we talked about that. And then her husband, Lacey.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor.
And Officer Mitchell. Thank you, guys. Okay, we're going to go into the other part of our department awards. And like I said, I leaned on my staff heavily for this presentation tonight, and Lieutenant Jordan was obviously involved in that heavily. So it's like Brian said earlier, it's like you want everybody to get something. I mean, everybody that puts their life on the line every day, it's hard to pick out a special one out of that group, you know, and to give an award, because everybody's out there doing the job, and at that moment when they're out there patrolling, you know, something bad could happen at any time. And like you said, the families, the sacrifice you guys make as families. This is my 30th year in law enforcement. I've been in the ER 14 times doing this job. So for that strain and that stress that family members are going through, that's somewhat usually unrecognized, it's nice that Sheriff Henderson took the time tonight to recognize you guys, because without you guys in the room, sometimes after a bad day at work, you need somebody to be there for you, whether you talk about work, you talk about other things. And without you guys as safety valves and showing up tonight, I mean, there's a lot of people that came to support, you know, the staff for all 3 or 4 agencies. So that's awesome that you guys are all here. The first award I'd like to give tonight is a Public Safety Award. The Public Safety Award is given to an officer that demonstrates exceptional performance, commitment to promoting public safety through traffic laws and DUI enforcement. This year's award recipient has excelled in this task, stopping over 85 cars and making 12 DUI arrests. Along with that, this officer has shown his passion for public safety by taking advanced DUI detection training, furthering his knowledge and commitment to making the city streets of the community safer. It should be no surprise to the members of the Galena Police Department that the recipient of this year's Public Safety Award goes to Officer Corbin Cofer. Our next award goes to our Support Staff Member of the Year. The Support Staff Member of the Year award is given to a member of the Galena Police Department that goes above and beyond in service of the department. The recipient of this award has worked for the Galena Police Department since 2022 and is tasked with numerous daily responsibilities, making the department run efficiently. Along with diligently maintaining these responsibilities and other things that they are tasked with, this department member volunteers their time serving the community, whether it be participating in food drives and toy drives, or serving children lunch at the school, or dressing up as an elf for Santa. She does it all. She goes above and beyond for every single person in this police department. Without hesitation, this is why Melissa West is the recipient of the Support Staff Award. Like I said, she does it all. I'm going to change her title, I think, to the assistant chief position, because really, you guys, if you've been working around long enough and dealt with Miss Melissa, she takes care of business. So, and me being interim, I'm not there all the time, so I definitely have to have somebody like that doing what she does for us. So. Our next award is the Community Engagement Award. The Community Engagement Award is given to the member of the Galena Police Department that demonstrates exceptional community outreach, who fosters positive relationships between the police department and community. This year's recipient is well known in the community. This officer exemplifies what it means to serve their community. This officer consistently participates in community events, engages with the public in a positive manner, and dedicates time reading to the children at a library. Along with positive engagement during community outreach events, this officer has been known to build rapport with every contact she makes in public, with dignity and respect in every interaction on patrol. These exemplary qualities are why Master Officer Autumn McCool is the recipient of the Community Engagement. It hurt me to say all those good things about her, so I had him, Lieutenant Jordan actually wrote that. Nah, just kidding. Okay, I'm almost done, people, I promise. We'll get out of here pretty quick. Officer of the Year. The Officer of the Year award is given to an officer that demonstrates consistent, outstanding service to the department, community, and professional skill throughout the year. Amidst several changes throughout the year, this officer has stepped up and demonstrated leadership within the department through transitions within the department administration. This officer has taken additional responsibilities, including scheduling, grading, and approving reports, and revitalizing the FTO program along with Master Officer McCool. This officer constantly readjusts and rearranges his schedule to provide shift coverage on short notice to ensure proper coverage for the city. Additionally, this officer maintains good productivity and proactive patrol work. This officer consistently demonstrates the willingness to do what he needs to do to help the department, and I'm proud to award the Officer of the Year to Corporal Cameron Penny. And the final award tonight is the Chiefs Award. This year's Chiefs Award was an easy decision for me. When I first started at Galena on February 3rd of this year, this officer made it clear that he was all about helping me make this department the best we can moving forward. I put a lot of responsibility on this officer. He continues to rise to every occasion. This officer, even though he is a supervisor, he is willing to step up in whatever role he needs to fill for the day. He does not mind shagging calls or taking reports, whatever is needed. This officer also maintains professional appearance and mindset and makes sure citizens of Galena get the best service possible. This officer is a true leader, and I know he has the officer's respect under his command. There is no doubt this officer will continue to help this department grow and prosper in the future. This year's Chiefs Award candidate is Lieutenant Chris Jordan. That's all
He didn't know what it is, but under Sheriff Root, would you join me? We, as we come up and prepare for our awards, we also, as was discussed, use peer nominations. And so to me, as I said, that makes it so much more special that as it's their peers that are giving these awards and recognizing. So we'll start off with our Deputy of the Year or our Commission Position of the Year, Sergeant Sam Snell. Sergeant Snell, you have been awarded the 2025 Deputy of the Year. You were nominated by your peers who stated you go above and beyond to help them. They said that you never deny helping or answering your phone, even if you're not on duty. I know that can be a problem sometimes, but you still do it. Sergeant Snell has shown her value for the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office as she's taken on her new role this year as a Sergeant Detective. Sergeant Snell demonstrates her pride in the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office and wants everyone to feel that pride. She's not afraid to share with others and help them in any way possible. Sergeant Snell is always willing to help, but is more concerned with guiding and mentoring our agency and the younger deputies as they come on board. For these reasons and many more, Sergeant Snell has been selected as the 2025 Cherokee County Deputy of the Year. Thank you for your continued dedication and service, Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. Reserve Deputy of the Year. I don't know if he's here. I did not see him. Deputy Trent Faulkner. Deputy Faulkner was awarded the 2025 Reserve Deputy of the Year. He's recognized for his volunteer hours, not only at Cherokee County Sheriff's Office, but also as reserve with the Baxter Springs Police Department. Deputy Faulkner has responded to incidents to back up midnight deputies when their shift partners were not available. He has also spent time riding with on-duty deputies who stated they appreciate having company and backup in the vehicle with them. So, for those reasons, Deputy Faulkner was awarded the Reserve Deputy of the Year. One of the backbones of our agency that is often overlooked as a sheriff's office, we have two mandates as a sheriff's office. Everybody thinks we have a lot. But really, as a sheriff's office, we have two mandates: paper service and detention. So our jail staff is often overlooked and sometimes put on the back burner. But honestly, without the jail operations, we would not be a sheriff's office because that's one of the primary functions of the sheriff's office. So we're grateful for all of it is there. But one of the primary things me and Chip want to do is make our agency a home to all and unite all three of our areas. And so we're glad to do that. So our next award is our Detention Deputy of the Year for 2025, Lieutenant April McAfee.
Go girl.
When I said it was based off of peers and off of being nominated by those, this was one of the ones that, Lieutenant, you had the most, it was no questions. You had so many people right. And so as I had to decipher through all this and try to put down in words. Lieutenant McAfee, you've been awarded the 2025 Detention Deputy of the Year Award. You were nominated by your peers who refer to you as the backbone of the Cherokee County Jail. You have been recognized for your training towards other staff members and for taking the time to express positive interactions between staff and inmates, while also focusing on the safety and security of the jail. You are recognized for taking the initiative to learn many aspects of the jail operations. One letter stated that Lieutenant McAfee has an extraordinary ability to handle many types of situations that arise on a daily basis in a professional and responsible manner. Your dedication to the Sheriff's Office is a testament to your work, ethic, and support you show to those that work with you. For these reasons and many more, Lieutenant McAfee has been selected as the 2025 Cherokee County Detention Officer of the Year. be our Civilian Employee of the Year, which encompasses all of our support, service staff, and our dispatch and communications, because, again, that's another aspect is we run communications for the entire county, and they stay very busy. But this year, our Civilian Employee of the Year for 2025 is Megan Greenlee. Megan Greenlee, you've been awarded the 2025 Civilian Employee of the Year Award. You were nominated by your peers who stated that you set a great example for others in the workplace. They said you're always friendly and make work fun and enjoyable. Others recognized for your ability to remain calm during chaotic situations and quickly and appropriately dispatch responding units. You also show compassion towards the callers who are quite possibly suffering from the most traumatic events of their lives. You're also recognized for the smooth transition that you made from dispatch to the front desk. You stepped into an area that was unknown for all and helped organize and keep the departmental information flowing smoothly. And on a personal note, we are grateful and appreciate what she did as we came in and she stepped up in that front desk area with us, and we are very grateful. But for all the patrolmen out there, you'll be happy because she is returning back to the radio. So you're dating it on without this guy. So these reasons, we're very proud of you. Thank you. Next is letters of excellence to recognize those that serve, those that have done something outstanding throughout this year. First one is for Detention Deputy Abby Porter, who I don't think is here tonight. She's probably working. Is she working right now? But Detention Deputy Porter has been awarded the Letter of Excellence. You are nominated by your peers who want to recognize her dedication to this country by serving as a member of the United States Army National Guard while maintaining duties as a detention officer, or detention deputy for the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. So we're grateful for those that serve. She serves in both capacities. Next, we have nomination letter of excellence, Deputy Zach Davis and Deputy Jake Lovewell. Deputy Davis and Deputy Lovewell, you've been awarded the Letter of Excellence. You are nominated by your peers who stated that you have stepped up and filled shifts over the last year when they were open. You both are also recognized as leaders during the past year while helping to motivate and drive deputies during some trying times. And so, for these reasons, you guys were recognized and given the Letter of Excellence for your ability to stand up and stand before others. We appreciate your work and your sacrifice. Letter of Excellence, Abrianna Gepford. You have been awarded the Letter of Excellence. You were nominated by your peers who want to recognize your ability to work under stressful situations. Deputies have reported that they feel safe when they know that you're behind the radio on the other side and able to answer the calls and respond. And so they want to recognize, and we too, we are proud of you. Thank you for your service. Next, final letter of excellence we have for tonight is Sergeant Cheney McDaniel from the jail. Sergeant McDaniel was recognized for her leadership that she displays towards those around her. They also recognize her willing to help and guide and mold those around her. Her dedication can be summed up by one of the nomination letters, which stated, she's earned her position by hard work and blood, sweat, and tears. For those reasons, Sergeant McDaniel was awarded the Letter of Excellence. Our final award from the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office for tonight is a Grand Cordon Award, which is an award for teamwork, an event that required teamwork and working together. And so for this award, need Under Sheriff Chip Root, Captain Matt Campbell, Sergeant Chris Wren, Deputy Corey Motes, Deputy Aaron Cockrell, Deputy Steve Watson, Deputy Diggs Overman, Deputy Sheldon Bells, and Deputy Jay Price. Would you please come forward? We would have sent Sergeant Sam Snell, but she didn't come to this one because she's on vacation or something. On May 4th, 2025, information was received that child pornography is being distributed in a rural Baxter Springs address. An investigation was immediately started and a joint effort between both detective and patrol bureaus was initiated. The investigation progressed quickly, and by early afternoon, a warrant had been obtained for the residence. A coordinated effort was planned, utilizing patrol, detectives, reserve deputies, and SWAT to secure the residence. Upon arrival, evidence of the crime was seized, and the suspect was interviewed on scene and confessed to the crimes. Because of the collective efforts of all involved, a dangerous predator was taken into custody. The investigation continues, with additional charges expected to be filed. Thank you for your work and your teamwork. That concludes the awards from the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. On behalf of myself and our Sheriff Root, we thank you for being here. We do have closing comments from Chief Kyle Clark, who's going to come up and make a few closing comments as we close out the ceremony. Chief?
In closing, I again want to thank Bethel Church for hosting this event. This is our first year attending. It was everything that I'd hoped for and more. Looking forward to next year already. Thank you again, Sheriff, for coordinating this event. I know he had multiple staff, along with everybody else that kind of came together and put this on and made it what it is. So we greatly appreciate that. Again, touch on the families. It's the support you guys give us day in and day out. It's awesome to see you guys here, but not just here, but continuing. Shifts. The things we see, the things we do in this line of work, it's great to have that support to come home, and then not only here tonight as well as we acknowledge and award everybody. Again, that's it. I'll sit here and ramble all night, but it's awesome. A lot of you I've never seen before. Lifelong resident of Cherokee County. It's awesome to know that we have, whether you're dispatch, corrections, reserve, part-time, full-time deputy, makes me feel really proud to live in this county and know that no matter where I go, there's professional men and women serving and protecting and being a great asset to this profession in what is kind of a struggle, given the time that we're in. So it's awesome, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.